a layer once again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Oh, big hole left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the deep.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Look how they get. Look at Chris Jones. Look at Chris
quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Let me guard Mark. Let me guard Mark. The type of tight. No, JK. No, JK.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes left side. Bring it! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalposts and take the lead?
You cannot do that.
Has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my plate. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. James Prochet to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Catch is made by Hardman.
He better go on.
Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, helped score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Crochet to return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
First down and more for Jackson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
That's a perfectly placed out. That's to the crowd. Stupid. I'm putting that bitch down the field. I'm pushing that bitch down the field.
The Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
You gotta pick up points. You gotta pick up points. That's a perfect
Extra
place
point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
That's a dot, man. Stupid. You cannot do that. It's just a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Kolby, he better go out there, mad dog. Cause it's over. It's over. Nigga, it's over, dog.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes?
I can't feel it, dog. We'll be there. I have to add. I had to miss that right. Bro, I can make this real team, which is GG, bro. It's GG. You feel me? Like, and this shit going on. What's it called?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Crochet to return it. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room. What the heck? Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
What?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over
Get to
once
the
again.
crib, man. Oh, my God.
At their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to the offense. So what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Look at the fucking field.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations, they thought he couldn't run it? No, he practically walked into the end zone.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mahomes now on 1st down, rolling to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Able to avoid him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Therefore, with the game, because I know that she's going for
So the
it.
Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Crochet to return it. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Escapes the defender, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, and the Ravens cut into that lead. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 43 yards. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.